Dear Dad, greetings from the new deputy curator at Beecham Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases. As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My
All right, folks. Sorry about that, but I realized as I was doing the audio testing, my mic wasn't coming through, and this is why that I was disconnected. It wasn't connected to my current microphone. Okay, and also realized that it is super loud. The game is super loud, so we're gonna turn that down a bit. Okay. Okay. Sorry, this is a very awkward picture, but take two.
Dear Dad, greetings from the new deputy
All right, testing
curator
1,
at
2,
Beecham
3.
Museum in Washington, D.C.
Are
I
we
miss you, by the way.
able to
How's
be
Africa?
heard now?
I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi.
Sounds like we're good. Okay, sorry, DF here. That was awkward. And we are back with Nancy Drew's Secret of the Scarlet Hand. And if you guys want to join these streams, then go to patreon.com/DisneyFanatic2364. Okay, so it has been a couple weeks because I decided to take a little Valentine's break. Okay, anyway, let's leave where we left off. Most recent one, right? Okay. So, looking back at our to-do list. Remind me what we're supposed to do next. Okay. I've already forgotten what the password is. It was Coco Kringle. Okay, right. We definitely did that. Flying saucers. Wow. Right, we did the Maya number system. Me barely remembering what I did. Okay, right. It's morning now, so let's get going back to the museum. Oh, not yet.
Come in. Need something?
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
Oops.
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Who knows?
Okay. Literally not caring where he is. He possibly could be there. Okay. Magician suffers a yellow death. Well, that's quite a pick. My mouse is being weird. Seriously, this music is really giving me Road to El Dorado vibes. So I guess we can use the I guess that was permission to use the analysis thing. Still not here, I see. That won't let me do anything. Where do we slide it into, though? Ah. Yeah, that was permission. Okay. Krollmeister Spectrorex.
Okay, I've got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Okay.
That's it!
What is that? HGS.
According to this chart,
Mercury?
HG stands for mercury.
So, mercury, HGS, is that sodium? So, mercury and... Well, let's look at it. Oh.
S stands for sulfur.
Sulfur. So, mercury sulfur.
So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
So, what does that mean? What does that mean? If it's made from mercury and sulfur, I actually don't know what that makes. No, wait,
Come in.
Yeah, let's talk, Joanna.
Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into
Cinnabar?
their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Cinnabar?
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
I don't know, it's too obvious for it to be Henrik.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
So now what? Okay, quiz. All right, I had the answers I came up with here last written, so when you can't when you can't read your own handwriting. I didn't get that wrong, did I?
It's locked.
Yeah, I could have sworn. No, Zach Cook. No wonder. Okay, I couldn't read my own handwriting. I thought it was an E. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay. Okay, so I just need to do the quiz. Okay, so Palenque. Lady Zach. No. Zach Cook. And it was the name of the calendar. It is a Tzolk'in. I spelled that right? But what is the name of the supreme god in Maya mythology? Okay, well, it's saying I can't progress further from here, so... And it's telling me to walk in the garden for some reason. Okay, well, why not? Whoa! Whoa! Henrik?
Henrik!
Oh, goodness, what happened, man? Henrik was a fall guy. That's literally what says next.
Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid. Do you think he just fell, Nancy?
That seems
Or
too
was
convenient.
he pushed? Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours. Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first. George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call? I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please. I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later? Sure.
So
Thank
much
you
for
for
that.
calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
Okay, let's get out of here. All right. What time is it? 10 a.m. Let's go ask Joanna. Poor Henrik. It's a little convenient he has amnesia, though. I don't buy it.
Come in. First the Pakal carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man bumps his head and forgets his own name? What's next, Nancy? Del Rio pulls the plug on the monolith. The board clams up on my funding. My mother posts my old prom pictures on the internet.
Take it easy, Joanna. I'm sure everything is going to be okay.
What I need from you right now is action, not commentary, Nancy. Will you follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back?
I'll call right away.
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Okay, so we need to call the hospital, and we also need to pick up Henrik's mail. What is the hospital's? How do we check voicemail?
You have voicemail. Press 0 to retrieve messages. Press 9 for...
What's a voicemail?
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his? Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss
I just
this.
wrote down the number.
My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9 for an outside...
What?
You have no voicemail.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose. How may I
202
direct
is
your
the
call?
DC area
This is
code.
Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
The thief left a message in glyphs. According to Joanna, the translation is, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world could that mean?
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
That's it? Okay. So let's try 555 4000.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do
he
like
sounds sketchy.
amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
What's reality orientation?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances
I don't
of
trust
his
that
or
voice.
her life.
Is he the
Henrik has not
colleague?
actually
I mean, the
lost his
accomplice?
memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts, like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
What are cognitive memories?
A cognitive memory is something that you know or remember intellectually. For example, how do you know the name of this planet? Somewhere along the way, you learn that it's called Earth, and you just remember. But say you bump your head and forget the name of this planet. You don't know where in the solar system you're floating.
Yikes.
That would be most unfortunate.
Exactly. But then I show you a picture of our marvelous blue and green globe. Suddenly you remember.
I still
That
don't trust this
glorious
voice. I
sight
have a
is
theory
Earth.
that this is the thief
I
we're talking
live
to.
on the planet Earth.
Unless
This is
the
how
voice
a
actor's just having the time
sensory
of his
memory
life.
can trigger a cognitive or intellectual one.
I still don't understand where I come in.
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work. And who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board.
Okay.
Things from the museum, perhaps.
I see. Well, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if
What's it
the
now?
patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Thanks for the warning, Nurse Bluefoot.
Okay, maybe he's legit. Maybe it's just a voice. Okay. Oh, visiting hours are now. How about we go visit him now? Nothing in receiving. Well, let's check with Joanna. Just in case there was someone like at the top that could have left some evidence.
Come in. Need something?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Okay, let's just go visit him. Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital, over here. I love how they keep the area code 202.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy. We met at Beach Hill before your head injury.
Beach Hill?
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. The curator's name is Joanna Riggs. You were working there, and that's where your accident happened. Do you remember anything about the accident?
Joanna Riggs. Is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code?
Joanna called? What did you tell her?
Where in my poor banged-up head would I be keeping access codes? I don't even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
Actually, Nurse Bluefoot thinks with regular visits, I may be able to help you get your memory back more quickly.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
I'll visit, we'll talk. Sometimes I'll bring you pictures.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
He's a lot more polite. Wait, I think he's being sarcastic.
Come on, Henrik. You'll feel much better once things start coming back to you. I've got a picture with me if you'd like to give it a try.
Fine, I'll do it.
Where do we get pictures from, though? Am I missing something?
Okay, here we go. These symbols mean the magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
What?
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Henrik, this note was found at a crime scene. Are you telling me you left it there?
I don't remember.
The Pakal carving is priceless and irreplaceable.
Convenient.
If you stole it, this is your opportunity to come clean and return it to the museum.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
Okay. All right, I miss not having the to-do list. I miss having the to-do list. I mean, message from Nurse Gordon. It's Nurse Bluefoot, it says. Did they change the name or something?
Need something?
I need to show Henrik a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Check with Sinclair.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
All right. So, Sinclair, if we remember, is hopping all around DC. Right. How's my audio sounding, by the way? Compared to the games. Or maybe Henrik was an accomplice and he legit did forget.
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
I see you've spoken with Joanna.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Have you spoken to the police?
I told them everything I know. I mean, I coughed up my brains right there on the table.
So, do you think this is linked to the thefts in Topeka and New Mexico?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka.
Really?
And on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had
Chaco Canyon
a beautiful
Cultural
collection
Center.
up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
Calling card.
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal carving.
Getting those provenance docs together was a pig and a half. Oh, they're on the up and up, I
Pig
assure
and a
you.
half.
But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
A pig and a half?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
There was an incident at the museum. Henrik is in the
Interrupted
hospital
him.
with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, temper, I'm always telling her.
I need a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim, but I have a couple extras. Here you go. Keep up the good work.
No, not the motel. I clicked the wrong one. Yeah, the words are right next to each other. Oopsies. Taking the red line. This takes me back. We even got L'Enfant Plaza. Someone's really been, and Rosalind, they've really been looking up the different metro stops. Visiting hours are still good.
Well, look who it is.
Ready to do some memory work, Henrik? I brought you a picture. This will help you to remember.
That face. He's as familiar as my own feet.
Do you know his name?
Pakal! Nancy, this is the stolen carving, isn't it? And I'm the one who took it.
What?
I must have. But why? Oh, Pakal, what could I have meant by this?
Think, Henrik. Where's the carving now?
I can't remember.
All I need is some idea of where to look next. I'll take any scrap of memory you've got, Henrik.
It's still in the museum.
Are you sure, Henrik? Did you plan to sell the Pakal on the black market?
To protect him. I had to protect him. Oh, Pakal. Something is going on at that museum, a devious plot. I was the only one who could stand in the way.
Whose plot is this? Is it someone who's involved with the museum?
Forgive me, Nancy, but when I woke up in this hospital bed, I didn't even know my own name. Perhaps the only thing I can offer you is this key.
Really?
It was found in one of my pockets when I was brought in.
Do you know what lock it belongs to?
I haven't a clue. Take the key now, Nancy. Find out what it opens and return to me, please, with some answers.
We'll get to the bottom of this, I promise.
In the meantime, I'll sit with my friend Pakal and see if he will tell me anything new. You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
Do you know anything about the theft of Prudence Rutherford's necklace?
I can't remember.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
All right, yeah, let's not motive him anymore. Okay, look, home is Washington, D.C. I'm epigrapher, divorced, 0 children, allergic to chicken and bee stings. Interesting. Okay. 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 Sometimes I'm just not sure where to go next. Maybe he did take it. Maybe to stop someone else from taking it.
It's locked.
It's gotta be it. I don't see anything in there. Oh.
It's locked.
So work on this one too. Ooh. Number stations. Oh boy. No way am I gonna remember all this. Pictures! Yeah. Okay, I know my Spanish. Yeah, there's no way I can remember all this. Password in the... For Snake. Enter it in Morse code, and they'll confirm by voice. Meet me at the rendezvous point. Leche. Milk? Mujer? Sueno. Don't send the item. Coast is not clear. Vacas. Payment has been sent. Okay, interesting. I think he's legit on his amnesia.
Looks like I need to find someone who speaks Nahuatl.
Nahuatl. So either I think either Joanna or... Come on, get me out of here. Anything else in here? Ooh, height with Big Bunny. I'm sorry, Bad Bunny. Temperatures and okay. Even spotted Quetzal. Old shaman, eager for some relief from Big Bunny, accepted old man's invitation to eat. Old man, Vicente, gave us very strong tea, to which BB reacted negatively. He kept shouting, "Bunny rabbits, flaming bunny rabbits, return of the repressed." Once he even pounced on the floor to try to catch one, but there was nothing there. Vicente thought this was very funny. I nearly expired from... embarrassment. Tea had no unusual effect on me. Interesting. Ooh, hard rain last night. Shared tent with Big Bunny. Of kindness, pity. What does he eat? Nearly suffocated. Who is this Big Bunny? Old man told us legend has it that the highlands are haunted by the spirit of Amaxcali. I understand most translated for Bunup? Here is legend as best as I could gather. At the height of the Pacal's reign, a royal Maya scribe wrote an account of the Maya that somehow defamed Pacal's name. Amaxcali disappeared along with all of her work. The rumor was that Pacal banished the scribe and her writings to the far reaches of the netherworld. Highland elders swear that Amaxcali has haunted these hills for centuries and will not rest until her writings are unearthed and her name is restored to dignity. Banished, huh? If only Pacal were so lenient. Would have enjoyed the story much more without the unwanted outbursts of my foolish sidekick. Quite a tale, though. Amazing that it has survived somehow for hundreds of years. Big Bunny wants to start small-time smuggling racket to pay off his college tuition. Ooh, ugh, he's the last person I want for a partner in crime, but I do need some way to fund my own studies. No way! Travels today have been uneventful. Sun is hotter than ever. Tomorrow we return to base camp. Cannot wait to be rid of my companion. Suspect he is really a dog in Bunny's clothing. Yak, 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 yak. Sir Bunny is the Galerius. Oh my goodness. Any more stuff? Whoa, translation notes. Okay, I'm taking pictures of these. There's more. Rabbit, just like the scribe image. Rabbit as trickster, is that why Big Bunny? Is there any more? No, we did this. Okay, it looks like we're supposed to keep this. Is that everything in his desk? Okay, so it says we need to put the disc in the computer, which I imagine we were supposed to do anyway. Yeah, see, Now, it's a lot different from the Silent Spy where we had to have tickets for the metro. Train. Floppy disk. Says we need to go to the hospital while he's sleeping. Okay. So we gotta be careful. Whew. Yeah. Imagine if I just woke him up just to get a game over for the heck of it. Okay. Alright, okay. So I did that. Okay, well, apparently he has the quiz answers in here. I don't know who the Supreme Being is. I kind of already... figured out some of it. I tried finding it, but it wasn't in there. Okay. All right. I'm kind of cheating my way through this one. I mean, I know this one. Lady Zach Cook. So, the Supreme God is Itzamna. What is the name of the modern Mayan language? Quiche. Relations. Okay. Already saw the other activities. You may now use it. Okay. Temple key card. We ascend to the next level. So, let's see about this. What do you mean, no? Oh. We had to put it in here. Okay, try again. I was supposed to put this in here. Okay, now it's all good. Oh, goodness. What do we do here? Oh, it's one of these. I see. If I raise it... Let's try mid. Maybe the angle should be higher. Power seemed about right. Not quite, huh? Too high. Okay, too much. The angle seems right, I think, but let's... Ooh, I meant to press the minus. Let's try this. Too much. Okay, maybe I should do a mid on the angle. Let's try. No, the angle's right, but the power is off. Yes! Oh, now it's further back. Okay. Ah, and it resets. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note that first one is for mid. No, wait. It was 4 high. Okay. Okay, if we need more power, let's try 5 and mid. Nah, too much. Okay. Maybe if we try 4 and mid. No, still too high? Aha, so 3 in mid is the next one. I want to say a bit more power here. Okay, too much. I mean, too little. This may take a little while. I'm trying. I feel like this I can figure out without the game guide. Let's try this. Too high. It's a little eerie doing this with nobody in here. Let's try a 5, but mid. Yes, 5 mid is the next one. I want to say low and maybe a 6. Yes! I did it. Sweet. That's a face. What's this? Enter in system login and then password? What? Ooh, okay, Shield Jaguar's wife. I want to say Zoc. Yeah. Which Maya monster represents a continuous cycle of life of death? I want to say, great. No, I'll have to look it up later. Just really realize visiting hours are over. Okay. Okay, the monster for life and death.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Whoops.
Oops, false alarm.
I thought
I'll
we would
call you
get to
later.
tell him stuff.
Not a problem, dear.
I thought we would get to tell him stuff. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to set an alarm for 10 a.m.
Nancy, you have brought me back to my work.
You recognize the riddle, then?
I've been working like a fiend. Look at the board.
There's Henrik's password.
Stone, a curse upon you who beholds his terror. The evil deeds of the whisperer of silent secrets remain undead. Within the prison of... what? Broken only when the four corners of the world are bound together. When the first king ascends the throne again. When the Capran fool has labored it. The end of time. Okay, so... Stone.
This has something to do with the plot at the museum, Nancy. I'm sure of it.
Who is this whisperer of silent secrets?
The Whisperer came from a distinguished line of royal scribes. I can't seem to
Ooh,
remember her name.
I do remember
but
seeing
I
the
do
name.
recall that she wrote an account of Maya history that greatly angered Pakal because of the way it depicted his ascent to the throne.
What did the scribe say? That Pakal had bad fashion?
From the age of 12, when he came to the throne, Pakal claimed to be divinely appointed the first true authentic king of the Maya. Then, the Whisperer came along and wrote that Pakal was only king because his mother pulled some strings.
Ooh, that is
It was
bold.
quite a blow to Pakal's image.
So he put her in a stone prison?
Pakal swore that the Whisperer's words would never see the light of day. He put her body, her soul, and her writings all in a tomb and locked it up tight.
Wait, Henrik, a prison of stone? We're not talking about the monolith, are we?
That's the idea.
Whoa.
Does anyone else know about this?
Good question. I'm certain that there's a dirty rat trying to get
That is
into that tomb.
diabolical.
This is where my memory fizzles out. If I could only figure out why I took the Pakal.
Do you think there is anyone I can trust?
Please don't breathe a word of this. There's too much at stake.
I don't suppose you have a Nahuatl word for snake floating around in your memory bank somewhere, do you?
Who knows?
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Yeah, we can't ask him too much. I have a feeling that'll get us a game over. Alright, now we know the password to this. Contacts. Oh my goodness. Guatemala. Last seen 70 months ago in the rainforest. Connect on sabbatical for 6 months. Ooh. New guy, first name, details unknown. Oh my gosh. Disagreeable, do not mention Oxmal. Backstabber, no help. These all potential. Husband and wife team speak German only. Dig in progress. Oh my gosh. Okay, again. Copan. Okay. Dig in progress. Yes, Copan. Keep eye on this. Contact ham radio station 22050. Snake. Copan. Matchmaker. Tanzahab matchmaker. I imagine that'll be useful. Greenstone. The 6 keys would likely be carved out of this. 6 keys of greenstone. Jade. Someone else knows about this. As they fit together into a cube, what are these keys and what do they look like? Is that why he took the Pakal? Probably Pakal scattered them all over the Maya world so that they would not be carved. Is that what this is about? Whisperer. Monolith must be a mechanism for her punishment. Because she was most likely of royal lineage, Pakal could not permanently prohibit her from entering the underworld, so there should be a mechanism within the Prism of Stone to allow her soul to find its way out, as well as a mechanism for someone else to open the monolith. From outside the monolith. The 6 keys. What's all this about 6 keys? Oh my gosh. Artifacts found as far north as New Mexico. Numerous pieces lost in recent heist. North Key likely among them, but contact other museums in the area just to be sure. I don't think he stole it. I think he knew that they were being stolen. My Civilization. See Rutherford interview in recent issue of Appraiser. Alright, is that western tip of Mexico? What about Cuba? The Maya were great astronomers. Okay, research shows Bishop Diego de Landa found a strange jade carving there in 1652. Could this be the East Key? Revila. Jade carving. Cocos Island. Sold to whom? Ah! 555 3195. I imagine we can call them. Ports from Dig are good. Found jade carving with rabbit glyph. Rabbit was trickster. Radio for delivery in Copan. Okay, rabbit. There's a lot here. Pakal. Himself is first true king. The beach hill carving must be next on the thief's list. Must stop. How? I need to place Pakal in a safe place. I cannot trust anyone at this time. Moral dilemma, but can I argue that the end justified the means? And I need to send a loud and clear message to culprit, racing to open the monolith alongside me. I only hope that I can win this round. Yeah, I think Henrik was just trying to protect the Pakal. City's name means submerged crocodile. Crocodile depicted in many glyphs. Mani, crocodile. Priest, responsible for giving children their first names. I imagine this is going to be useful. Okay, priest. A lot of information here. Naming. Prefixes A for boys, X for girls. After prefix, the name of a mammal, reptile, or bird. After puberty, the child would take on his or her father's last name as well. Interesting. Did I do everything I was supposed to? Yeah, I figured we should probably ask Alejandro about the snake thing. Man, that was a lot of information. Now this really is feeling like a puzzle mystery. Just reading all this stuff. Travel advisories. Ha! Got a lot of them now. Wait, what? Whoops.
Hello, Nancy.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Can you help me?
What do you need that word for?
I'd rather not say. It's part of my investigation.
Now, if only I could remember the word for snake. I hear you have been a great help to Henrik. I wonder if you can help me improve my memory too.
Something tells me this translation is going to come with strings attached.
I am almost certain that the provenance documents for the Pakal carving were falsified. I have asked Joanna to see the documents, but she evades me. If you can find that file in her office and bring it to me, I think it might help my memory of Nahuatl a lot.
What makes you think they were falsified?
In Mexico, it is common knowledge that the carving was stolen from Pakal's tomb when it was first excavated. But no one has been able to prove it. If I can determine that the provenance documents are a fraud, this will be the first major step toward legal repatriation of the artwork, whenever and wherever it resurfaces.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that.
I feel my Nahuatl coming back to me already. Do you know what Sihuapili means? Princess
Sihuapili.
or lady. Now, if only I could remember the word for snake.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage. Not trying to buy and sell it.
Interesting.
We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
Have you heard? The Pakal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
So, you were in the museum at the time?
I was dropping off the monolith agreement for Joanna, as I said I would.
Did you see anything suspicious?
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
It's odd that I didn't see you.
I was there on business, Nancy, not for tea.
Joanna is beside herself over the loss, you know.
She will get her insurance money and forget about Pakal in no time.
What about the Pakal carving? Wouldn't you rather see it in a case at Beach Hill than lost forever?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pakal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Okay, so... Okay, apparently I can sneak into her office. Probably not a good idea in the long run, but... Apparently there's a lot.
Need something?
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Any ideas?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Seems to be your favorite phrase.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Okay, well, apparently there's a note on our desk. Okay, first I want to try calling.
Now voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Well, that didn't work. Let's try 5551. Okay.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Come in.
I think they're all different keys. Did I miss something?
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
How are we supposed to know when she leaves? Well, at least try to figure out some of the quiz answers, I think. Something about monsters for... Right, it was the bicephalic monster.
It's locked.
Maze. What did Maya call a decorative woven blouse? Oh, I know this one. I just saw it too. Yeah.
Diego de Landa. I wonder if that's one of the keys.
Diego Lalanda. Still no note on my desk. Chewy! Well, let me go to the hotel because I think there was something about Mayan blouses there. Where did I see information on a blouse? Okay, maybe if I try going back to the museum again. What note? What do I do next?
It's locked. It's locked.
Oh, come on. Seriously, what do I do next? Call someone at the hotel, I suppose, because I don't know what we're supposed to do next. I'm doing what the guide is saying, but there's no note.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Hello?
It's me again.
Nancy Drew, you will never guess who the cat just dragged in.
Who?
Frank and Joe Hardy.
Really?
You're kidding. I haven't talked to those two in months.
Let me tell you, they're as cute as ever. George and I were just telling them about your latest case, and judging by the way
Awesome.
they're hovering around me at the
Hardy
moment,
Boys
I think
cameo.
they want to say hello.
Sure, put them on.
Hi, Nancy, it's Frank.
Frank Hardy, what in the world are you doing in River Heights?
Well, Joe and I just finished up a case out west, and we're taking a few days to drive back to Bayport. So we stopped in River Heights to say hello to our favorite girls.
Well, that's awfully sweet of you.
We should have known you'd be out there chasing trouble.
Joe, is that you?
The one and only. How's it going, Nancy?
Oh, just knee-deep in another case. You know the feeling.
Do we ever? There's one around every corner, isn't there?
You can say that again.
There's one around every corner, isn't there?
All right, Joe. Cheeky as ever, I see.
It's the secret of my irresistible charm.
Oh, brother. Listen, Nancy, we're taking off again tomorrow, but if you want to talk shop about this case, why don't you give us a call on the car phone? The number is 973-555-3393.
Sounds great. I'll do that.
Go get him, Nancy.
Good luck.
All right. Okay. So I think I need to talk to Alejandra a little bit more. Maybe I missed that trigger.
Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye. Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Let's try going to Beach Hill again. Seriously, how is this note supposed to spawn on my desk? It's still not there. Okay. Am I missing something? Okay, so we don't have this yellow note yet. Okay, the forums are like, maybe I didn't say everything I was supposed to.
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Bye.
Okay, let's try to talk to Sinclair and see if that does anything. Can't go to the hospital right now, so...
Any news?
Do you have any idea what the Nahuatl word for snake is?
I don't know.
I'd better get going.
See you around.
Yeah, he does look sketchy, don't he? Okay, you know, let's try coming back in the morning and see if that helps.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the...
Frank and Joe Hardy, taking the mist out of mystery. Joe here.
That's pretty cute, Joe. Can you come up with a slogan for me, too?
Hey, Nancy. Hold on while I put you on speakerphone. You still there?
Yep.
Hi, Nancy. You got access to both of our brilliant minds now. So how's the case coming along?
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get it back in gear?
So Joanna claims the museum hasn't had any cinnabar on hand for a while, huh?
You can verify that, if it's true, by going straight to the source.
I'm sort of stumped by the riddle that Henrik translated from the monolith.
Nancy Drew stumped? I find that hard to believe. What's the problem?
Well, it seems like opening the tomb and breaking the curse are the same thing.
Oh, sure, but how does a person pull that off?
It has something to do with putting these 6 keys together. But there's this other part that says, when the first king, that's Bakal, ascends the throne again...
I hate to say it, but isn't it a little late for that guy? I mean, hasn't it been like 1,500 years? You just don't jump back on the throne after a hiatus like that.
You're being too literal, Joe. It must have something to do with a date, don't you think, Nancy? I mean, when did Pakal ascend the throne the first time around?
I don't know off the top of my head, but the information must be in the museum somewhere.
I'm gonna say June. Sometime in June. That's the traditional month for throne ascensions, isn't it?
First of all, kid brother, June is the traditional month for weddings. And second, the date is not going to be in our Gregorian calendar. It's going to be a date on the Maya calendar, which has a whole different structure.
Frank, you are my #1 favorite know-it-all.
I need to contact people at a dig in Honduras by ham radio. I think they might be smugglers.
Well, ham radio is one of the tools of choice in the smuggling business.
Nancy, I bet you'll get to talk to them on Morse code, too. Dot, dash, dot, dot, dash. It's like being a spy. And we all know the only thing better than being a detective is being a spy.
Well, doing business with smugglers is not exactly my idea of fun. But I don't have much choice.
What do you need from them?
They've got one of the artifacts I need to solve this case. I'm going to use Henrik's code words to get them to send it to me.
Cool.
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get it back in gear?
So Joanna claims the museum hasn't had any cinnabar on hand for a while, huh?
You can verify that, if it's true, by going straight to the source.
Talk to you later, fellas.
See ya.
Let us know how it's going.
No cinnabar, huh? How do we verify that? Oh, apparently I missed something. I was supposed to look at cinnabar. I have missed something. Like one little event. Two 202-554 556766.
You have no voicemail.
Keep it real. Max speaking.
Hi, I'm the new deputy curator over at Beach Hill Museum. I wonder if you could answer a couple of questions for me about our ordering history.
Well, hello there, Beach Hill. Hey, you're not Sunny June. Whatever happened to that guy? I suppose he caught a ride on a flying saucer, huh? What a riot. I'm sorry. Anyway, you don't need to reorder, do you? Unless you ate last week's shipment for breakfast, that is.
You're sure it was last week?
Well, that's what it says here.
Do you know who placed that order?
Well, the initials on the order are J.R.
Joanna?
Was the package shipped to the museum?
Oh? Oops, I guess we didn't ship it at all. It looks like the package was picked up here at the warehouse.
Can you remember anything about the person who picked up the package?
I sure can't. Guess I must have been at lunch or something.
So there hasn't been a hold-up at the distributor or anything like that?
Hold up? Oh, I don't know where you heard that. We've got enough mercuric sulfide in-house to sink a ship.
Well, thanks for your help.
Sure thing. I hope there wasn't any problem with the stuff, was there? We only used the top-grade mercuric sulfide.
Problem? Not that I could hold you responsible for.
Well, you sound a little green in the chemicals department, if you don't mind my saying so. I hope you know that mercuric sulfide is highly toxic. Makes you crazy.
Well, I have heard that mercury poisoning can cause hallucinations and other symptoms of psychosis.
Oh, looks like I've got another call coming in here. You give us a call in about 4 months or so when you start to run out, okie doke? And don't forget to keep it real.
Interesting. I want to try calling someone else. One 505.
You have no...
Well, that didn't work. So much for that.
I don't think he'll be there at this hour.
Let's go back in the morning. Okay, I actually really need the bathroom, so BRB. I'm Mac and I have an energy bar. Okay. Okay, the form said that there's a dialogue I have to hear with Alejandro before going back.
Hello.
Do you know what Cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
Cinnabar was used to make the red handprint that was left at the scene of the Pakal theft.
What is your point?
I think Joanna may have been less than truthful with me.
Have you called the police?
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
I should get back to the museum.
Yes, you should.
Now I think it's supposed to show up. Anytime I sneak in somewhere, I check the game guide because I want to make sure I got everything See, now there's a note. Yeah, well, it's not sneaking. She left the office open. Okay, now's the perfect time to snoop. Of course, she's not very smart if she actually leaves incriminating evidence in the office. And literally lets us in. What the? What does that mean? DC Wildcats. There's a key. It's not JR, her last name's G. 10,000. Hey, wow. Passed away in summer. Their air conditioning went on blink when they did. You know, they had no children, but their instructions, I am to arrange the auction of their estate and donate the proceeds to charity. So you may know the Petersons had a valuable art collection, including several pre-Columbian artifacts that may be of interest to you. The auction will be held. Okay. Pre-Columbian artifact. Is that your state of hereby transfer to for agreed upon sum of $1 million? Signed by Theo Sinclair and Joanna Riggs. Yes, so, yes, JR was her. Okay, we got those. That everything? All right. Something is not right. Something is quite wrong. Something is not right. And so, I sing this song.
Hello, Nancy. You have a special delivery for me, I hope?
Here's your file, as requested.
Good work, my friend. I suppose you would like something in return?
I trust your Nahuatl has become fluent again.
The Nahuatl word for snake is coatl. C-O-A-T-L.
Of course, like Quetzalcoatl.
Have you heard? The police received an anonymous tip, and they're considering Joanna a prime suspect in the Bacall theft. They've taken her in for questioning.
I called in that tip.
I
She
figured.
lied about the Cinnabar, and you may not know this, but she has jeopardized the museum's finances with all of her wheeling and dealing. Why should she not be questioned?
How do you know about museum finances?
I have my sources.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
You're sketchy too, man, and it's not because you're Mexican. Everybody in these games are sketchy, okay? Don't cancel me for that one. Okay, now what? I'm actually like, what? Okay, now the weird ham radio thing. I barely understood any of the notes that were given, actually. Okay, where's my camera with all the pictures I've taken? I'm curious about where that key goes to. Wouldn't hurt to try. I guess not. Okay, so oh, we're supposed to open the ham radio display. Oh, she did leave us a charge. She kind of just left her keys lying around.
The radio tube went out.
Okay, now what? Okay, I'm kind of glancing at the game guide because, again, visual processing disorder, it's a little hard to remember a lot of stuff and where everything was. Okay, so. Now what? Okay, so we want 20. Five, 0. And then connect.
Atención, 8, 3, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1,
2, 7, 7, 3, 1. I'm just reading the guide. Enter the following. Dash, dash. Okay, so what do I class? Okay. And then dot send. Oh shoot. No, wait, I read the wrong one. And then... Okay.
Mensaje entendido. Transmítelo ahora.
Message understood. Transmit now. Okay, so yeah. Thing is, I could look back and forth, but that is going to be too much for my poor, visually impaired brain. Okay, so we for Leche to make the coast is clear for making delivery. Oh shoot. Have to start all over. It's dot dash dot send, and then dot send, and then dash dot send, and then dot 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 send, and then dot send.
Mensaje recibido.
Message received.
Entregaremos el paquete lo más pronto posible. Cambio y fuera.
Okay, apparently we have to check our voicemail now.
You have voicemail.
Nancy, it's Joanna. The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to set foot in the museum. Could you please call Franklin Rose and try to reason with him? If we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0. Press
9. Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, you must be psychic. I was just getting ready to call you myself.
Oh, really? Why?
I feel I should apologize for the situation that's going on at the museum, dear. I really did think we were setting you up with a nice little internship, a breather from your casework, but instead it looks like we've fed you to the lions.
Don't worry, I'm used to it by now. And after all, this situation is no more treacherous than my recent attempt at a ski vacation in Wisconsin. Anyway, about Beach Hill.
I think I know what you're going to say, Nancy. Let me be frank. Joanna Riggs has been in the doghouse with the board for months. Her thirst for acclaim has led her to gamble the future and the reputation of Beach Hill time and again. Now that we've lost the Pakal carving, one of our most notable pieces, well, she's just got to be stopped.
But with Henrik in the hospital and Joanna suspended, how can we possibly get this exhibit off the ground?
Leave that to me. We'll postpone the opening if we have to. Look, I've got a client waiting, Nancy. What we need now is for you to take up the slack. I've spoken to the rest of the board, and we've agreed that the best thing is to put you in charge.
But Mr. Rose, I don't think Joanna is responsible for the Pakal theft. She shouldn't be punished.
She's not being punished, dear. In legal terms, we're suspending her in abundance of caution, so she won't do any more damage to Beach Hill's reputation or her own. We're counting on you to catch this thief red-handed. Ha ha. Just kidding, kiddo. If you can get the Pakal back, we'll see about giving Ms. Riggs another chance. That seems fair, doesn't it?
It's a deal, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
Okay, it's saying that we need to go back to the hotel and come in the morning. But we're in charge, so I guess that means we could technically steal anything we want. Writer in the chat. I mean, I'm Mexican and I'm not offended. Okay. I think we should take a picture of Henrik's notes in case there's something that I'm missing. But it looks like Diego de Landa was that was definitely there. Okay. I took pictures. It said we should review his notes. The four corners of the world bound together when the first king ascends the throne again. I imagine this is going to be important soon as well. Oh, system login. Yes, perfect. Sejun Space Babies. That's going to come in handy. Well, it's only noon, so maybe there's more we can progress on the temple quizzes. In the meantime. There was something else about him. You know what? I'm just gonna take pictures of all the stuff around here. The slab commemorates Pascal's ascension date of 6 Lamont. What does Lamont mean? Gracie again. Taking a lot of pictures of things.
It's locked.
Right. Can at least do this thing. Now that I've got a heck of a lot of pictures. Okay, so it's June, and then Space Baby. Okay. Oh, this is cool. They're not gonna be monsters here, are there? I swear. Okay. Didn't have time to read exactly what that said. This is creepy. Whose idea was this? What? Oh, or we could just do this with the arrow keys. That's so much easier. Just supposed to find our way through? This is crazy. Please let there be no monsters. Yeah, remember when this kind of technology in games was all the rage? I believe there were like some Nick Jr. games I would play that were in this style. Especially with Dora the Explorer and Blue's Clues. This takes me back. But what is the objective? Do we just keep going until we reach the end? Cool. I guess we made it? Interesting. I wrote it down. I wrote a lot of stuff down. I think that was on the brochure, actually. That's it, huh? Well, I think the only thing to do now is to rest until morning. Yeah, I remember Dora and the Lost City. It was an episode and it was a game. Before it was a movie. How many days have we been doing this? You know, days. Uh-huh. Beach Hill. What's this all about? Are we trying to make them all look at each other or inward? Okay, so we need to make them all cross-eyed. Okay. So that moves on its own. It's a rabbit. So what is this all about? I missed the task list. Then I'd have an idea of where to go next. I know I probably said that a bunch of times. Oh. I can't go anywhere yet. Okay. I had to set the alarm again. Where's our phone? This game's a little bit slow going at this part.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Henrik, I received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool Key. I still need the Pakal, though. How's your memory?
The tomb. Nancy, I hid the Pakal carving in the replica of the Pakal tomb at the bottom of the temple exhibit.
Huh?
Now, how did I think of that? And another thing, you'll need to get past that computer quiz. Sonny set it up with an impossible question. No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sonny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
Okay, interesting to know.
According to your notes, Pakal made a 6-part key to the Whisperer's tomb and scattered the pieces around the world. Do you remember anything about this?
6 keys? 6 keys? 6 keys! Nancy, what are the 4 corners of the world? North, south, east, and west. Plus the first king, Pakal himself, and the Copan Fool. When they're all assembled, they open the tomb. Don't you see? This is why I stole the Pakal, to prevent some other schemer from putting the key together.
Do you think I should alert the police?
You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
Did you use Joanna's name last week to place an order for Cinnabar with Keep It Real Restoration?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Do you think Joanna is behind the other thefts?
Who knows?
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. He stole it so that the real thief wouldn't get it. Okay. So now we did that. go back to the beach hill. I hit it at the bottom of the temple, but we couldn't do it until we talked to Henrik. Alright. Okay, now I'm kind of on my cheat sheet here, because I know I said saw the blouse somewhere, but I don't remember what it was. Okay. Zoc. And then it was, I have it written down. What is Kahal? Noble. And then, name the Maya matchmaker. I can't find the answer to this in the museum. Ask Jay. Yes, this one I did write down. The matchmaker is the Atan Zahab. Gracie. Congratulations. Further down below. Alright, ooh. What have we here? What is that? Ugh. Crocodile, I think. Or a serpent. Oh my gosh! That bridge. Why bury their dead with religious articles? Okay, priests were buried with the books. JVs were placed in the mouths of the corpse along with the ground corn. And particularly rabbit, to ensure a high level of status for the tomb of the afterlife. Share to explore the King Pakal tomb exhibit, also on this level. Interesting. Yeesh. What's this? Ah, okay, so testing of your knowledge of gods. Ugh. I do remember Balak being the war god. Oh, I knew I should have taken pictures. I think Ixchel was the moon goddess. The rain god. Ugh, I don't remember. Okay, fine. I'm done with this game. Yeah, I was right about the moon goddess. Okay. Alright, that one is this one, because, oh boy. Yeah, I'm looking at the solution, because there's no way I'm going through that whole thing again. I'm not going through the museum again. That's too much wandering. Besides, I've been at this for 2.5 hours, okay? Cut me some slack. Not a death. And I didn't take pictures of... Ew, wait then! Okay, that was the rain god. Okay, and then... Ahokin was the sun god. Yeah, cheater. Calendar? Where's the calendar? Did I miss that?
It's locked.
No kidding. no. Move the calendar so that the date equals 12 Kaban. 12 Kaban? Okay, I did not use hours or minutes. So you'd have a complex method. Okay. Days were given numbers. Okay. Oh, brother. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Lamont is the 8th month. Okay, let's look at, well, up top. Take a picture of this. So, 12 Kaban, huh? I'm looking at my photos. Kaban is, well, I'm looking at the picture. Oh, I remember how it goes. The numbers. Come on, where is it? It looks like that. And then 12. If I remember, that line makes a 5. So. Right? No, wait. No. You need 2. That wasn't so hard. You know what Lamont looks like. What? Ooh, King Kabal. Died after 68 years on the throne. But how? How do we investigate the contents of the sarcophagus? What's this say? Only royalty could afford to be buried with so much jade. We need a glow stick for this?
It's locked.
Okay, I think we need to do the card thing again. But we gotta do the quiz. Okay.
I wonder if Henrik would remember the answer.
Okay, I wrote it down. So it's a Sahuapil. Oh, no, wait, did I? No, wait, no, wait. I was reading the wrong thing. A Coatimundi. That's it?
It's too dark in here. I better go back.
Okay. Imagine if we just stayed in there. So that's why we need to open up the tomb. See the light. Seems, I don't know if we should just let anybody open up the tomb, though. Whoa. Oh, well, that's not much. It's buried with a jade death mask so that the gods of the underworld recognize him as a king. Alright. Finally. Alright. So the mask we know today, then, is reconstruction. The original mask is on display upstairs in the main exhibition hall. What? That's it! Sorry, Pakal. Of course. Why not? Where better to hide the Pakal than with Pakal himself? That is eerie. There's a glow stick. This isn't gonna be like Blackmore Manor where we had to replace the glow stick, right? I hated that so much. It made me so anxious. Arrows. Alright, now we'll need a glow stick to get inside. Oh god, I hate this. I hate this. It is Blackmore Manor all over again. Ugh. Whoa.
Looks like this side is missing a part. Something's missing here.
Okay, now what? Okay, later. So apparently we have to call Franklin now. Again, the task list would be helpful. Mostly with this game, it's a matter of what the hey do we do next.
You have no voice.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, how's your investigation coming along?
I'm making good progress, and the Pakal carving is safe and sound. But I'm afraid I can't tell you everything yet.
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now. I'll take good care of the carving, I promise.
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do what you have to do, but let's get this mess cleaned up, all right?
So you'll call Joanna and invite her back to work?
I'll call her right away.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Got the carving, but there's still somebody who's been...
Thanks for clearing my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time. I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces has a fancy security device on it. The code is 0677.
Sure thing, Joanna. I'll see you later.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Yeah, good. Now we got clear direction. Not that one, huh? Wait, where are the crates? Right, this was to the radio. Oh. It's another one of them, I think. it, Gracie?
Topeka Commission for the Arts. That's the organization Prudence Rutherford works for.
Okay. There's a lot of back and forth in this game. Apparently I'm close to the end. I'm like 13 out of 16 pages here. So we're gonna fall through.
You have no...
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
I need to contact a woman named Prudence Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
You judged a mime competition?
Indeed I did. I haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279. What's this all about?
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took the Pakal carving.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello, and she'll be expecting you.
Now I think you're reading my mind, Mr. Rose. Thanks.
Not a problem, dear.
Apparently we have to call from our room. Man, okay, yeah, my beef with this game so far is that there's like no hints of what to do next. There's no task list, where we're supposed to explore to, because it's so intricate on what each step is. Not so much the puzzles, just what to do next. Okay. What? No. Oh, you have to press 1 first.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Yes, hello?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew, calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling. Such dreadful news about Beach Hill. I will do everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile. Good heavens!
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. What can you tell me about the necklace?
I can't even think about it. Oh, just the very thought of my precious necklace gone, stranded, orphaned, and in the hands of some dirty stranger makes my blood boil.
Where did you purchase the necklace?
Good heavens, one does not purchase such a piece. I inherited it from my mother-in-law. But you see, the necklace means much more to me than just a handful of priceless rubies.
More? In what way?
I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya. The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
What does the jade piece look like?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most epigraphers have agreed that it has something to do with a snake, the color green, and the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
About the theft, where were you when it took place?
At 3 a.m.? Well, I was home, of course. Lost in sweet slumber. I don't grace the social circuit the way I used to. That brazen fiend crept right into the bedroom and took my necklace away. Where was I? Picking peaches in the fruit-laden orchards of my dreams. I feel like such a fool.
Was anything else taken besides the necklace?
Poor lady had no
Nothing.
idea.
Not even my brand new Dada. Synesthetic, interactive, organic journey? Ha! I always knew Dada was overrated. One moment, dear. Off! Off the sofa, you nasty beast! Now! What are you doing? What did I say about the sofa? Bad, bad, naughty bad! I'm sorry, dear. What was I saying?
Problems with a cat?
What? No, I was speaking to my husband,
Your husband?
dear. My second husband. Soon to become my ex-husband if he continues
Well.
to crawl on the furniture like that.
So much for poor lady.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Oh, they must have known. The rest of my valuables were left untouched. Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
What about evidence?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was left at the scene of the crime at Beach Hill, too. Ms. Rutherford, I'm almost certain that these robberies were committed by the same person.
But why? What is so special about these carvings?
Miss Rutherford, I'd like you to meet Beach Hill's epigrapher, Henrik Vanderheun. Is there any chance you could fly out to Washington for a couple of days?
I'm afraid that's out of the question. The annual Corn Growers Ball is just 3 weeks away, and I'm the head of the steering committee. Besides, this whole thing has left me so out of sorts. I'm in no condition to travel.
I understand, Miss Rutherford. Is there any other way you could get me some more detailed information about the jade carving?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
Oh, that would be wonderful. How soon could you have it here?
You'll have it tomorrow or the next day. My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you would require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford. I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
You're coming through loud and clear. Bye.
Okay, so apparently I'm not supposed to do a bunch of other calls, and I need to pee again. Hang on. Can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. Oh. Okay, first of all, let's save. And something's wrong with the sound. Huh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing I saved now. I'll, fix that moment. Okay. Okay. Let's try exiting. If we can. Uh-oh. I got it. No. Okay, well, let me try opening it again. And let's see if that works. I'm glad I saved now. Okay. Alright, we hearing everything okay? I'm hearing everything okay. Alright. So we need to call other folks, and I knew we had to do that. It just wasn't working earlier. Oh, wait. No, I did it wrong. I read the wrong number.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, I'm hoping to speak to someone about the theft that happened there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director. What would you like to know?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I understand you had some rare Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss, and the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed, too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident at Chaco Canyon?
Fire away.
I heard the thief left a red handprint at the scene of the crime. Is that true?
Yes. It was very gruesome. It looked like blood, but according to the police analysis, the print was made with a mercuric sulfide paste.
Do you know of any symbolic meaning attached to a red hand?
Don't walk, don't go there, talk to the hand, as my 15-year-old would say. Really.
I remember that
haven't
phrase.
The slightest idea.
What types of artifacts did the thief get away with?
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Do you have a list of the stolen pieces?
I know those pieces like the back of my hand. There were 3 pottery pieces, a small stone figurine with a snake head, and an ornamental jade carving.
I'm interested in the jade carving. What did it look like?
It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate. Until we hired Henrik Vanderheun, that is. His opinion was that it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a regional treasure.
Do you know that Henrik Vanderheun works for Beach Hill now?
Yes, I know. His departure was a great loss for us.
Why didn't you mention the connection when I told you I was from Beach Hill?
I guess it didn't seem important.
Was Henrik still working at Chaco Canyon when the theft occurred?
No. It happened just a few days after he left. I remember because after the police left, the staff and I were so depressed, we went into the lounge and pigged out on the rest of Henrik's farewell cake.
Was Henrik on good terms with Chaco Canyon when he left?
Well, it was awfully abrupt. As soon as he heard about that monolith, boom, he was gone. For some reason, he just had to go study it. We weren't exactly happy about it, but it's not like quitting is against the law.
Do you recall having some appraisal work done by an art dealer by the name of Taylor Sinclair?
How could I forget? He went on and on about the impossibly rare artifacts he could get for us. I said, "Are you an art dealer or a smuggler?" But he assured me that the provenance documents would all be in order. Still, I never did any further business with him. He just seemed slippery.
Could you send me a photo of that jade carving so I can take a look at the glyph?
I'm afraid I sent our only print off to the insurance company. They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost. Do you have any ideas?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea. I need some time to ask around. Can you call back later?
Sure thing.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
All right, and there's one more I need to phone. I had his number here. Okay.
Daddle residence.
Hi, may I speak to Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot, but I'm calling regarding a Maya artifact that was bought at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my luck.
Well, it's a lucky life if you ask me. So what can I do for you?
I'm wondering if the artifact is still in the family.
Forgive me, Miss Drew. Who are you exactly?
I'm the deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I'm doing some research on jade carvings of the ancient Maya.
I see. Well, I was the last to inherit the carving, but my daughter Penelope was so intrigued with it that I gave it to her. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line? It's 555-3197.
555-3197. Which is...
Will do. Thanks, Mr. Daddle.
My pleasure.
Ah, a lot of calling this time around.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Wait, it has to be 1605? I hate it when they do that.
Hello?
Hi, is this Penelope?
Not even.
Oh, is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope anymore. Except my parents, that is. To my friends, the art world, and anyone else who made it out of the 20th century, I'm Poppy.
The art world? Wait, you're not Poppy Dada, are you?
Ta-da! Ping ping! You win! Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a detective.
Yeah, the artist.
Detective? No way. So do you get to wear a sassy tweed hat and pick hairs off dead bodies and gross, creepy stuff like that?
I don't run into too many dead bodies, luckily, but there's plenty of other creepy stuff.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
No. You see, it's all a big coincidence. Your dad's name came up in connection with a case I'm working on.
Go Dad. Don't tell me he's wanted by the FBI. I'll be so jealous.
Actually, I called hoping your dad could help me solve this case.
That's hot. What's a case?
That's hot.
Are there dead bodies involved?
Wow.
Do you need to, like, tap my phone or impersonate me or something?
Someone is stealing Maya antiquities, jade carvings to be exact, and leaving this scary red handprint at the scene of every crime.
Ghastly. So, what's with the red hand?
It's printed with this stuff called cinnabar. Nobody seems to know what it means. All I know is the more I investigate, the more complicated it gets.
Drama. So, where do the daddles come in?
I got a tip that your great-great-grandfather bought a jade carving much like the ones that are being stolen. I'm hoping to take a look at it.
You mean that ancient green rock with the weird symbol on it? I slapped some shoe polish on it and stuck it in one of my paintings.
Whoa!
You're kidding. That's a one-of-a-kind Maya artifact, a piece of history. It's hundreds of years old. It's worth a lot of money.
That's the whole point. Have you heard the saying that a work of art is never finished, just abandoned? Well, I'm taking that idea to the limit by making art that will keep changing as different people encounter, perceive, and interact with it. I'm tired of artwork that says, don't touch. I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing how it continues to become. Don't you see? It's an organic process. I mean, how can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die, just like they do?
I can't imagine taking an ancient artifact like that and
It
just
seems awfully
slapping shoe
reckless to
polish on
me, not to mention the wrench it throws into my investigation.
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude. Taylor's probably still got that artwork. At least, I don't think he sold it yet. Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack. It's the one with the rubber shark.
The one with the rubber shark. Yes, I've seen it, but I didn't notice any jade carving.
Well, take a closer look there, sweets. It's in there.
You
if you really need the carving to crack this case, why don't you just go ahead and take it?
But wouldn't it ruin your painting?
Of course not. After all, this is a chance to enact exactly what I've been talking about. The organic process. Inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is, you can take the carving, but you have to put something in its place.
I can choose anything? A light bulb? A magnifying glass? A pair of headphones?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the title, Deadly Midnight Snack. And don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I can tell you that inspiration bites in the most mysterious ways.
Okay, Poppy, if you say so.
Right on. But let's keep Taylor out of this. He'd probably blow a gasket if he saw you tampering with the merchandise. That's all art is to him, you know. Merchandise.
I'll make sure he doesn't detect a thing.
Good luck, Nancy.
Thanks, Poppy. Bye.
We're really going to mess with a piece of artwork. Well, I guess it's okay if we have the artist's consent. Oh, how many? Wow. Okay, so it is... So that is how long we've been, like, making phone calls. So glad we don't have a time limit on... Okay, just... Yes, I'm running out of slots. Deadly Midnight Snack.
Any news?
Mind if I help myself to one of those scrumptious-looking Oaxacan cookies?
Be my guest.
Those do look good.
Any news?
May I take a closer look at that wacky Dada painting?
Be my guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now. I said, please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
Pardon me a moment, Nancy. I'll be right back. I hope.
Poppy said to replace it with something organic.
We straight up just took that. Man, surprise. Yeah, you know, all the time. You know what? Nancy's a bit of an art thief herself. All for the cause, though. Okay, we're supposed to call...
You've reached the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. The center is now closed. Regular hours are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week, except on major national holidays, when we are closed.
Okay.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. Well, we racked our brains. Finally, one of my staff came up with the original box that the carving was packed in. The piece was encased in a tight foam cast to prevent damage during shipping. I'm not sure how much good it'll do you, but I can send it to you if you like.
That just might work.
Henrik left Beach Hill as his forwarding address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
Apparently we had to try for the next day. Man. The number of times. We got 2 of these carvings. Please relieve me this horrific groupies. Okay. No, okay. So apparently we have to go set our alarm again. Man, a lot of waiting around for stuff, ain't there? Not there, huh? Okay, it says I should save. Uh-huh.
I bet I can make a mold from this foam core.
All right. Take it and take it to the lab and fill it with the quick drying stuff. Ah. Okay. All right, so apparently we're going to have to take these pieces to the pottery station. And I think I can figure out this part. So we essentially assembled a fake version.
According to Henrik's notes, I need to make a key out of these pieces.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, apparently we're supposed to put this on top first. There we go. Now we can put these together. No. No. No.
Now I have the key.
Ooh. So the key to the... So we need to go to this, right?
Interesting.
So... But what do we do? Oh, apparently we need more. We need the calendar.
Wow, these are heavy. I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones for very much longer.
Shoot, are we gonna have to hurry? I don't like this. Okay, we're gonna have to hurry.
I've got to put these things down.
Come on, stupid clicking. Darn it. Darn it. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, phew. I was worried.
The poem said, when the first king ascends again.
I believe it said when it was Lamont. It's in the pictures. Okay, and the 6th of Lamont. Okay, and I had a picture of what Lamont was. Lamont looks like that. Okay, I have the picture on my phone. All right. So it looks like, okay, and the 6 is... Oh.
I've already solved this part.
Now what? Okay, did I miss something?
I've already solved this part. I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here.
How do you know? Which one came from which? Okay, I'm looking back at Henrik's notes. Because he said, hold on. Try this one?
Nothing happened.
Sure, whatever that did. Okay. Hard to remember which one's east, which one I got from which, though. So I'm looking back at the pictures and I'm like, barely. Okay, so let's see. South. The west one. So that's east, that's west. And that's the other one's got to be south.
I've already solved this part. I've already solved this part. I've already solved this part.
No, I haven't.
I've already solved this part.
Ah. We did that. And it's got to be the last one.
This should be the last step.
Somehow I did it.
What's inside?
Oh my gosh. That is probably one of the freakiest things ever to come out of a Nancy Drew game. Okay, I'm saving here because this seems crazy. I kind of just fumbled my way through that puzzle. That has got to be the scribe. That is a terrible fate. It looks like she died screaming.
It's blank.
Who's your friend, Nancy? Boo.
Taylor Sinclair.
Of course.
Who'd you expect, the Tooth Fairy? Looks like someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age gracefully.
He had the painting with the
I'm
thing
sure
all the
she
time.
would say the same about you.
You've been a top-notch assistant, Nancy, but I'm afraid you're just not going to make it in the art world.
Why are you doing this?
Nancy, do you have any idea what that book contains?
This tomb and all of its contents belong to Mexico.
Finders keepers, I say. Nobody even realizes this thing has any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains a 7th century scribe and a 21st century detective? Adios, Nancy.
Oh, now what? What's that?
I'm starting to run out of air in here.
Oh, sheesh. Don't do that to me. Okay. Okay, so I'm reading this out because I'm freaking out here.
I'm suffocating in here! Let me out!
Please don't do this to me. God. What am I doing? Okay.
This may be the scribe's notes about Pakal.
Okay, what's next? Turn left and use a flower. Okay.
It's too dark in here. I need a light. I can't breathe.
We made it.
Behold, our heroine emerges from the tomb, like a mermaid from the sea.
Of course.
Meanwhile, the foolish villain stews in the sour soup of his own miscalculation.
What happened?
From deep in the recesses of time, a wise royal scribe whispers her thanks.
What?
And a priceless chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy!
What in the world?
I think.
Confound you, Nancy Drew!
I think
Dear
the
Dad,
scribe.
it was great to talk to you on the phone last night. I can't wait to see you back in River Heights, where I can fill you in on the whole story. Can you believe that your own daughter was recently standing face to face with a real mummy? Now that the scribe's book has been recovered, I understand how important it is and why Taylor thought he could make a fortune selling it on the black market. The book contains one of the only personal accounts of Maya life in existence anywhere. I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya once it's translated, that is. And now that Henrik's memory is back up to speed again, I'm sure he'll be itching to get to work on it. Taylor Sinclair won't be making any art deals for a long time, though, that's for sure. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about Alejandro's discovery that the Pakal carving's provenance documents were faked after all. When Franklin Rose and the board found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beach Hill. Joanna sure learned her lesson about making deals with shady operators like Taylor. The board has agreed to give her another chance as long as she reforms her business tactics. And what else? Oh yes, Poppy Dada's announced a new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I guess everyone is taking off in new directions now. I'm going to stay and help this exhibit get launched. But I'll see you back at home in a couple of weeks. Have a safe trip home. Love, Nancy.
Ooh.
Dear Nancy, Bess and George told me you're on a case in D.C. I hope everything is working out for you. I wish I could say the same for me. I'm planning on living here, but there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here. Please,
is it the dogs?
Nancy, I'm afraid I can't stay here very much longer. I know you're busy, but I'm desperate. I need you to come out and investigate. Please say you will. Your friend, Sally.
Never any rest. Okay, so what was cool about that, but I couldn't say because I was worried about suffocating. Like, great. Yeah, so that scribe intentionally put a blank in her hands and then hid away the actual text. Or maybe Pakal did. But the thing is, as it had said, often tools will be left inside the tombs so that their spirits can still make their way to the underworld. So there was a way left inside that tomb for the scribe. So I guess he wasn't that cruel, but that was kind of, that was a dark. I mean, yeah, I got that she was put in the tomb, but it looks like she was put in there alive. Oof. Yeah. But he didn't bother to even check the pages before he locked Nancy in there. God, the cat, I can't breathe. I'm going to suffocate in here. Like, God, that really, I hate the timed tasks. I really do. Okay, so about this game, I really love how they incorporated all the trivia on Mayan culture and all that, and the lore behind it. I loved the character of Henrik. He was a very interesting one. But I think I've already expressed this. There was too much, like, I have no idea where to go next. I really have no idea where to go next. There wasn't even a task list or anything to give us hints, like in some of the other games. I don't know if that's something that I just hadn't incorporated until later or what. But yeah, it was a little hard trying to figure out where to go. So I did look at the game guide for that. I didn't really like how we had to hop around in order to find some of the answers to the clues. And it's kind of bizarre of where all the artifacts ended up. I did like the atmosphere of it. God almighty, I'm tired of glow sticks. I'm tired of glow sticks in the dark. For girls who aren't afraid of a mouse. All right. So, that's the end of Nancy Drew's Secret of the Scarlet Hand. One of the shorter games in comparison. Well, except for that one time where I was wandering around and all that. And some things weren't triggered until you did every little thing. Oh well. So, I'm going to be putting the vote on Patreon of which Nancy Drew game will be next. Please go to patreon.com/DisneyFanatic2364 if you want to be part of that poll and to join these private live streams. All right. Disney Fanatic 2364 out. Adios. Yeah, let's save. Never mind. Never mind. False alarm.